northeast, and what we see is fairly quiet weather. Now, yesterday, certainly in the southeast, you had some activity, but the front associated with all that rough weather has moved on offshore. High pressure building in, and that's kept things very nice today. A beautiful day for Atlanta and Birmingham, back towards Jackson. Very nice conditions. We do have some exceptions in the east, though. One here in the northeast, one low here over the Great Lakes region, another offshore here, producing some very soggy conditions. A lot of rain, some thunderstorm activity, and kind of a murky, cloudy day here anywhere from Boston and Hartford back towards New York City and Philadelphia. And also, as we follow this frontal boundary back to the south through Florida, we see some soggy conditions that were scattered about south of our front. Now things have quieted down at least somewhat. Into the northeast we go, first of all, where we have certainly some wet weather now around Springfield and Hartford, and over towards Boston. The wet weather all circulating around that big area of low pressure. You can see here it's generally moving off in a north or northeasterly direction, and the wet weather certainly prevailing here. And it looks like no signs of letting up at this point. You can see where the darker greens and where the yellows are. That's where the worst of it is. So moving from Connecticut on into Massachusetts, that's where we see some of the heavier action right now. But much of southern and central New England really covered up with a lot of very wet weather today. Your temperatures are looking like this across the northeast. Currently 65 in New York City, 60 in Boston. A little cooler as we head a little farther to the north, with 55 now in Bangor and Caribou at 46. So the cloud cover and the wet weather has kept your temperatures a little bit on the cool side. And boy, have you had some soggy conditions here in this part of the country for September. A very, very wet season. Head on to the south, and Washington, D.C. now at 71 degrees. We'll take a look as we head on into the Great Lakes region. Your temperatures here.